here's the video review for Kamen Rider Gaim Arms Change JINBA arm. JINBA Lemon is the one that I think that it actually says on the box. I'm not positive on that. But it's his JINBA armor, which allows him to take the form of the powers of both his orange lock seed as well as the energy lock seeds. And you see that the base figure is the same as the original Arms Change Gaim, aside from like the silver up here. His mouth plate is painted in black, and he does have the Genesis core with a metallic blue solid painted energy lock seed plugged in over there. But other than that, he's aside from coloring and that extra mold there, he's the same figure as the original Arms Change Gaim, with all the same posability and things like that. Now the armor itself is a little different than the standard just regular fruit ones, and part of that is because one, it's got this ring around it, which we'll explain later, but because all the sides are the same, there's no one place to the helmet doesn't plug into the back. It actually clips in. There's a couple little tabs down here and a couple little tabs up inside the helmet, which is slightly remolded, that just clips in right here, and it doesn't hold in place super well. It does like to pop off, so it doesn't snap under the head quite as easily. But you push it all the way down, and then it snaps, so the fins snap in here on the front. And then you fold it up, and each side has a tab on one side and a slot on the other. So it starts, you just fold one up, and then fold the next one up and tab that in, fold the next one up and put this tab into this slot up here, just like that. And then the last one you kind of tab in, you kind of just wiggle it a little bit. And then it does have the separate piece that forms the shoulder armor that once you've got it all put together, let's see where we're going here. You snap this on. It's got the same type of clips as the back, and it clips on in the back and then snaps into the sides and makes just kind of the JINBA assembly. And then he does have the sonic arrow as well. And that's the exact same mold as the one that came with Shinzen Getsu. And like all the other Arms Change figures, you just take this, you slide his head up into here, make sure it's lined up right, and pop it onto his... But the core only, the main bit down here only goes on the correct way. But these can all rotate around, and you'll see why. So you pop that on like that, and then you pull the top off, and then fold the panels down. And all three of these side panels you just fold up to form armor. Oh, these are just friction, held in place by friction. They're not pinned in, so if you push that down too hard, it will pop off. Fold that up, and then the front piece you fold down as one solid piece, or you fold in half like this, and then the two side pieces fold down to form. There's JINBA Lemon with the lemon detail there, and it's shiny metallic, and there's kind of little lemons drawn in there with a little Gaim symbol over here on the chest. And then he has the sonic arrow, which he can hold as a weapon, just like all the other previous Arms Change figures. Now what's unique about this is not just JINBA Lemon. It lets him use all of the powers of the 4 energy lock seeds we know about. And to do that, you just basically flip these back up, rotate these, lift these panels up, and then the whole thing rotates around the ring to bring the next armor into place, and then you just fold it down, and there is JINBA Melon, which is green. It's got the texture of the melon texture, and again the Gaim symbol over here. Flip that one up, rotate it one more time. Oh, it's getting caught on something. It's just the ridge going over the shoulders. Flip that down, and there is JINBA Cherry with the cherry motif all over the shiny metallic stuff, and again the Gaim logo up here. And the last one is JINBA Peach, which you can fold down, and it's kind of pink and orangish with the peach motif on there. We haven't seen him use JINBA Melon yet in the show. I don't know if he's going to get Takatora's lock seed away from him or not. But yeah, it's a neat little gimmick that lets him use all 4 of the energy lock seeds without having to make separate pieces. Also, this piece, forgot to lock this on, snaps on the same way it did before, but on the lower half. There's a couple little, you can see there's a couple little teeth here on the back of that that's snapping over this tab, like that. And before you do that, actually, in the armor mode, it's folded in like this to fill in the top, and then these come out on hinges to open up to form the shoulder armor. And then you just again snap it on here behind his head and on either side of it. Yeah. just a whole lot easier to spin those things without this on here. And fold the armor down to form the shoulder bits. There you go. So there he is, all armored up as JINBA arms. And it's kind of a shame, like this shows up, and then the very next episode we get Kachidoki arms, which is amazing if you watch the show. I can't wait for the arms change of that to come out, because that was a really awesome form. And he's got another one past that, but I'm really looking forward to the Kachidoki arms with the DJ gun and the flags and everything. Just a real quick look at him with Shin Zangetsu. There we go. Together. They did just show off that there is going to be figure arts of the Shin Zangetsu coming out in August, and it's going to be a web shop exclusive, I believe. But I got to get my hands on that. But yeah, there you go. There is the arms change Kamen Rider Gaim JINBA arms.